Hey everybody, it's your Sam and I'm here again with another video, and today I kind of want to do another tag video because the video I had slotted for today, I just don't think I'm quite ready enough to do that subject. I was going to do how to know where to place certain short stories in an anthology if you're doing like a short story anthology on your own, and how to lay them out so that they flow into one another very well and they don't jar your reader too much. But I just don't think I have enough experience in that just yet. So today, gonna do a tag video. And this video is a get to know the writer tag. I found it on YouTube by just searching writer tag. And I do believe the first video that popped up with it was a video by Regina. And I'll have that link down in the description below along with the questions. Without further ado, here we go. Question number 1. At what time of day do you usually write? It depends on the day. I don't want to say that I steal time, but it depends honestly on when I'm scheduled to work, if I'm scheduled to work. But most of the time when on my writing days, which can be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, it's after I get through with everything, which might be around 12 o'clock. Give or take, and then I write until 4 or 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Then there are times where I might start writing again at 8 p.m. and stop at 9 or 10. And then there are some mornings where I get up at 7 or 8 and write pretty much all day. Again, it just really depends on when I can, or yeah. So yeah, that's the vague answer. Question number 2. Do you outline your work or just wing it? I outline just enough to where I know where to go from the point that I'm at in my writing it to get to point B. This kind of looks like a sentence per chapter that I want to write, per point, per scene that I want to do, that I want to hit on. So it's a very loose outline, but I discover right between those points to fill out the scenes and flesh them out. Sometimes I get on a tangent and I kind of go over into left field, but then I can circle back to the point. I just like outlining this way because I want to make sure that I stay on target and that I have an end in sight, pretty much. Question number 3. What author or authors do you admire the most? Neil Gaiman is one of them. I love the prose. I love his writing style. I love his books. And I kind of do admire Nora Roberts for just the prolific way that she writes. She has her name, or Nora Roberts' name, and the J.D. Robb name, and she has I don't know how many books out now. So yeah, those are the authors that I admire the most. Question number 4. What's your least favorite genre to write or read? Nonfiction. Reading nonfiction or kind of self-help books, I know I need to read them and I get a lot of information out of them, and the information that I glean from them I enjoy. But the process of going through and reading all that just to get little figments that I don't know already is grueling to me. Pretty much everything else I'm okay with reading. There are certain styles and types that I don't like reading. Like, I did not like reading first person at one point, but now I've kind of gotten used to it, and I do enjoy some books that are written in first person perspective. So it's changed a little bit through the years, and it really depends on just the writer, the author of it, as to whether or not I like it or not. Number 5. Do you want writing to be a hobby, or is your goal to write full time? My goal is to become a full-time author. I've got a 5-year plan and kind of a 10-year plan set in place to make that happen. And yeah, I know a lot of it kind of rests on, because I want to be a hybrid author, a lot of it rests on when I can get an agent, or when I get an agent interested in me, and when I can get books pitched to publishers and when they pick them up and all that good stuff. So it's a very loose 5 or 10-year plan, but the self-publishing aspect of it, I have a pretty set 5-10-year plan in order to get my books out there. So yes, I do want to write full-time. Question number 6. What's the hardest part of writing for you? The hardest part for me is getting through the middle. I always struggle with the middle part of the book because it's at the point where I start burning out a little bit, but I also usually have like a shiny new idea at this point. And it's difficult for me to stay focused and on point, and that's the reason why I have started doing outlines and stuff like that, so that I can stay focused and stay on point, and there's an end in sight, and I know that as soon as I reach that end, which is 5, 6, 10 chapters later, then I can start on the shiny new idea that popped up during the middle of me writing the book. Editing is also kind of up there as well. Not really developmental editing or anything like that, but the proofreading and copy editing portion is a little hairy for me. Or, one of the most difficult things of writing. Question number 7. Do you have a writing routine? I kind of do not. As I said, the most routine thing that I do is the 9 a.m. Thursday writing streams. That is when I know that I'm going to get some writing in, and yeah, that's about as routine as I get. Everything else is when I can sit down and concentrate on writing. It's just when I can get the words out there and when I have time. Number 8. What's your solution to writer's block? Getting my butt in the chair and just sitting down and writing. Honestly, that is the best thing I can do whenever I have writer's block, or whenever I have a tough time getting the words out, is just to keep trying to push through it. Now, on the days where my writer's block is bad, I might get maybe 200 to 500 words out, and I have to call it quits, because I know that if I don't, I'm not going to return to it, the next day or anytime soon. I have to keep it up. I have to keep writing. Otherwise, there's going to be a week or 2 where I don't write, and that's not good. That doesn't fit into the plan. So yeah, my solution for a writer's block for me is to sit down and write. And another thing is to read. If I can get a book or 2 read during my writer's block period, that usually inspires me to keep writing. So reading and just sitting down and writing. Number 9, how long have you had a writing blog? This blog that I am currently writing on, I have written since February 22nd, 2019. I had a blog before this that I started in November of 2018. And if you want to count way back in the day when I did live journal and greatest journal and stuff like that, then I've been blogging about writing for at least 10 years, I would say, if not longer, because live journal and greatest journal and stuff like that was back in college, which was somewhere around 2003, 2004. So yeah, but an actual blog that I have regularly updated has been from February 2019. And the last question, question number 10, do you think having a writing blog has helped your writing in any way? Maybe it's gotten me some practice in and some accountability in. I do believe that those aspects of having a writing blog has helped in some way. But as far as improving my prose or verbiage or anything like that, I don't think it's really helped me in any way. I think actually writing in my books or my work in progresses has helped me with that because of the practice. With the writing blog, I basically just spew out words and thoughts and just publish it. That's it. If you're watching this, go ahead and do the tag if you haven't already. I know I've done a very similar tag, but I don't believe there's a few questions on this tag that are kind of new and that I haven't done before. So if you feel like doing a tag, go ahead and do it. Consider yourself tagged. If not, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like. If you want videos on writing and creating and all that good stuff with me, then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I do post videos that are related to writing or depression, dealing with depression as being a creative or a writer, and things that tickle my fancy, like this writing tag, every Sunday and Thursday. I do live streams every Thursday morning at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time, where I am a zombie, but I do get some words in. And yeah, that's it. That's me in a nutshell. I will see y'all next time, and during the interlude, make sure that you are kind to one another, that you smile about something every day, and that you keep writing and keep being creative.